Chris Marve, man. Chris Marve, man. Hey, if you watch these clips, man, from Well Off Media, shout out Buck, shout out all them, man. Hey, look, Marve is on one. And I think you from Memphis, Tennessee. God dang. Hey, I'm starting to see a couple of coaches. I'm starting to see we know the Dolph relation, but we starting to see like some kind of Memphis, Tennessee nucleus. Some kind of, music. You know what I'm saying? We starting to see a certain type of Memphis, Tennessee nucleus. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I like it. I can't say I hate Memphis. I like it. I like it. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. And them niggas coming in hard, man. Like, pause. Damn. Pause. But now on some real shit, man, like when you see Marve and you see his coaching tactics, you're like, oh nah. First of all, you looking at the players and you like, oh nah, you better play for that, man. And I'm looking at him like, oh nah, he gonna make sure that these players play to their utmost fullest potential. And he not gonna allow them to slack. He's gonna hold them accountable. Something that Pat Shermer and Rob Livingston, I don't believe ever did to their capabilities, to what they really believe. See, that's my problem is when you hire these guys that keep their mouth shut on shit they supposed to be talking about. How the fuck you get somebody some power and they don't know how to use it? That means you gave the wrong man power, man. Come on, man. You don't never get no nigga some power, man, that you know he don't know how to use it. Livingston never knew how to use his power. Pat Sherman never knew how to use his power. Bro, back-to-back losing seasons for the Giants. Back-to-back losing seasons for the Cleveland Browns. Come on, man. Only time he had a good season was when he was coordinator for somebody. We ain't gonna look into that shit, 'cause that shit don't even matter at this point. We got Chris Marve as a new D coordinator for these Colorado Buffaloes. And let's go ahead and see what we got to say about him. Yeah, so entering Chris Marve, a coach whose personality and leadership style align seamlessly with what Deion Sanders demands from his staff. It's like, so what makes him good for the job? Intensity that players feel immediately. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that. The intensity that he come with, to me, it's unmatched. To me, it's like, he almost got something, you know what I'm saying? He almost got something that could probably like tick off, man. But hey, you need that, man. Like sometimes you need to show that to strike that engine for a lot of these guys on the football field, man. You gotta let them know, hey, it's time to go every time, man. We never taking off, man. Never taking off a rep. I like that. I like when my D coordinators are a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? I like when my coordinators in general got a couple screws loose, bruh. Murray, he got some screws loose, and you ain't gonna tell me nothing different. Bruh got some screws loose, man. Slim out there, Slim a little crazy, man. Slim off something. He off something. We don't gotta talk about it, but the offense coach, Murray, he off something, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the intensity that players can feel immediately, his intensity don't gotta be questioned, and the intensity is unmatched for Chris Marve. He coaches with fire, the kind that elevates a defense's identity. He has a faith-driven, leadership. His spiritual groundness resonates deeply with players and aligns with the cultural tone of Deion Sanders and all that he sets. The authentic accountability, like we said before. Marve holds players to a high standard without losing their trust or respect. That's the biggest thing. I can say the first D coordinator that Deion had, he was very intense, but I don't believe the players respected his intensity and respected his approach to the game. You dig what I'm saying? And I can even say that for the offensive coordinator at that time. I don't feel like he was able to communicate with Shador, communicate with the offense in a way that they would reciprocate that and show respect back. Chris Marve, everything he does comes off looking authentic. It comes off looking like, he has expectations of you just as he does of himself. So like I said, he knows how to hold players to that high standard without losing the respect and the trust. The ability to reach players on a deeper level. He connects emotionally, mentally, and competitively. That shit is real, man. That shit is real when you got a defensive coordinator. That shit is real when you're trying to change a locker room, when you're trying to change an organization, when you're trying to change a school. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that the Colorado Buffaloes locker room really needs. You know, Marve doesn't just coach the defense, he ignites it. He ignites the defense. You know, his energy matches the lights, cameras, and expectations that come with being part of Coach Prime's program. You know, so the bigger picture in all this is just saying that, you know, Rob Livingston leaves Colorado with respect and goodwill. Shout out to you, Coach. Like I said, good guy, good coach, wrong man. You know, a solid coach and a better person who now steps into a role that suits him perfectly in Denver. Go do your thing, bro. But see you in the Colorado Buffaloes, Chris Marve represents the exact type of leader needed to elevate the defense in a high visibility, high pressure environment. And that's Chris Marve, man. And that's Chris Marve, man. And shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. Shout out Deion Sanders. Shout out Buck for the footage, man. Shout out Chris Marve for, you know, taking the stepping stones, man, and getting to this point where I don't believe he's gonna let. I don't think he's gonna let this shit slip through his fingers, man. I think he's gonna come in with this shit and he's gonna really elevate this program, elevate that defense to a new level. He came in as being the linebackers coach from the rip. I saw him, I'm like, all right, dude got head coaching. He got head coaching tendencies, bro. All of a sudden, you know, one man leaves because he feel like he got a bigger opportunity somewhere. Hey, one man's trash is another man's trust. You just got everything's about timing, man. You go from being a linebackers coach to now D coordinator, bro. I know that check different, man. Hey, man, shout out Chris Marve, shout out the Colorado Buffaloes, man. We ready for the 2026 season, man. The season has already started. Spring ball has started. We about to go ahead and do some videos on the spring ball. We about to see what really the fuck going on in this bitch, man. Hey, let's get it, man. It's football season, man. Hey, if you got this far, I appreciate you watching the video. It's that man, Abu. It's Brother Man. Thank you for watching Paint Points. Like, comment, subscribe, and beat up the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all want to see, what kind of angles you want us to approach, and we get better from there, man. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said. Let's go.